Andrew Rogers here. Andrew is actually a writer on the website for the NHL Alumni. Andrew, how are you?
Good.
Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Just checking out the website and some of the things you're writing about lately, right?
Yeah.
By the way, the Alumni website is going to be revamped. It's you're going to.
Yeah, it's sort of an ongoing process.
Yeah,
It's something
yeah.
that they've been looking at for a while, but
Right,
now you
right.
can sort of see some of the different stuff. Bernie Perron and Jason York.
And then there's Peter Ing.
Yes.
And the Canadian Tire NHL Junior Skills, because you're going to be busy this week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, Peter's going to be a lot busier than I am.
Right.
His company, Fantastic Sports, which he has with actually Bryce Salvador from the New Jersey Devils,
Right.
they're providing all the interactive equipment.
Is he involved too?
For the fanfare at the
Yeah.
convention center.
Yeah.
And then, so in the fall, Peter had did the cross-Canada tour with the NHL Canadian Tire Junior Skills.
Yeah.
And so all the winners from each of those 15 cities will be in Ottawa for the AllStar Week. And the big finale will be Saturday morning between 9 and 11 on the Rideau Canal, right outside the convention center.
Yeah. Weather willing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
and
hopefully
they're going to be at the Rink of Dreams, and you'll be all over the place. So you're going to be following around some alumni members this week?
Yeah, I'm going to sort of be all over the place, mostly hanging out around the fanfare and just sort of chatting with guys, meeting some new guys, seeing some old friends.
I get the impression from what you've told me is that the alumni wants to get a little more out there, a little more, a little bigger.
Yeah.
And we're talking about players from decades ago to as recent as retiring last year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people are aware that each team has their own alumni.
And we have a strong one here.
The Senators, very strong one.
Yeah.
So the NHL alumni sort of is that oversees everything in a way and sort of works independently, and so they do a lot more things, like they do the Scotiabank hockey tour throughout Ontario. They're coming to Pembroke March 17th and Carleton Place on March 19th.
Oh, is that right?
So there'll be some guys rolling in for charity games.
Yeah, and I think that has to be maybe a little better organized, a little more publicized, and that's the idea, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen some old-timers games, they call them old-timers games, actually played in them, and I'd like to see more and more people come out to see their former, NHL stars.
Yeah, it's something I always say. Like once a player leaves the spotlight of the NHL, I really don't think they leave the hearts of their fans. And so that's something through my work that I'm really passionate about is sort of showcasing that transition to life after hockey. As Lanny McDonald once told me, there's a great life after hockey. And so we need to show people, and they all do so much charitable work.
It doesn't end when their playing days are over. Matter of fact, it gets even busier.
It does. Yeah, there's big demands for their time.
How did you end up becoming a writer with the Alumni and its website?
Well, it's a long story. I'll give you the short version. But I actually share a hometown of Lachute, Quebec with Kevin Lowe from the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, yeah?
So I was writing for our hometown newspaper called Main Street, and I reached out to Kevin about if he'd take the time to chat with me, and he's said yes, which surprised me a little bit, but he's been very generous with his time, which has been just awesome. And so that led to a connection to Mark Napier, one of Kevin's former teammates, who's it turns out, the executive director of the Alumni Association.
Okay.
Did a few interviews with Mark and learned more about the association itself, and became just as passionate as I'm sort of an honorary family member now, of hockey's greatest family, which is great.
Isn't that awesome?
And so I've sort of basically offered my services to help raise awareness for a great organization.
Very good. Well, continued success.
Great, thank you.
Andrew, and I know your folks watch the show every day, and we want to say hi to them, and good luck to you, and it's a great way to keep up to date, right?
Yeah, exactly, and there'll be Sens alumni guys at the fanfare. I was speaking with Laurie Boschman last week, and Laurie will be there, and Sean Donovan, Sean Van Allen, they'll be signing autographs, and folks will drop by and visit with them.
Yeah, good stuff. Thanks again.
Hey,
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Face to face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Don't forget, all week long we've got NHL All-Star tickets, skills competition tickets, fanfare tickets up for grabs. We're going to be doing it all week. So get in on the winning, and All-Star weekend is coming up. That fantasy draft is Thursday night. Oh my God. Who would you pick? We'll be back with more after this.